Hello, good morning, everyone. So we're going to discuss today regarding Paramiko, how we going to connect using the get password function. And after that, we will create our own function which we should not repeat this Paramiko code again and again. So no need to remember this code. So our objective for today, we're going to create one programming method or function which we going to use in other program that going to streamline our the actual code. So I'm not going to write this code, so we will stop repeating writing each and every time this the code. Let's first complete the password. We supposed to not do the hard coded password. So let's say start. So what we will import first Paramiko, and as we remember, so we're going to revise this first. Quick revision. So after importing the Paramiko, we will declare one variable, okay, that is sshcl client, and we're going to call the Paramiko module for ssh client. Okay, so once done, then we have to set the missing host key policy. Due to that we are getting error, if you remember, then we can call Paramiko in that and auto add policy, which we do that. Okay, after completion that, let's connect with, we do the connection module. We'll call the connection module for this. So here, if you remember, we have host name 192.168.56.11. same way we'll go for the port, and we have 22. Then we're going to call our username, and we have, this is part where we should not do the hard-coded password. Okay, so for that I'm going to give the variable pwd is a variable. It's not hard-coded. I have to, this thing we have to declare over here. So let's do that. So pwd is a variable I'm going to declare, and I'm going to use the get pass module for, and you can see they imported the get pass over here, and we will going to ask what is your password, what is your, enter your password. Okay, enter your password, and we're going to store that password in this variable. That's all. And then we're going to call this variable here as a password. Okay, and then we have look for, because we are not going to do any client looking for key. Okay, public and private key infrastructure we are not doing. We are doing the second method, user and password method. That's all. So we will allow the agent, this will not allow, this is also false. That's all. So we do this. Okay, here no need to give a space. That's all. So I want to print what I'm doing. So here let's, okay, leave it. So here I will print I'm connecting to the device. This is a connection, so that in the output, connection to client. Yes, just print this connection to client, and then they will ask the password. And the last part, just we have to, if the get transport is true, so we have to close the connection. So for that, so we have SSO seal get transport and is active equal to true, or you can, for true you can do completely like this. If it's a true, then print we are closing the connection, closing the SSH connection. Okay, and close the connections. So just will ask for close. Okay, this is done. Let's see this is working or not. I'm going to, where is the terminal? Yes, here terminal. So let's, we have LSL and we can see that 30 April Paramiko file over here. So we're going to run this Python 3. We doing last class the mistake, we are not selecting Python 3. Okay, so that was the mistake, that's why it was not running that time. Okay, so as soon as you will enter, they will connect connection to client and they will ask you password. So I'm going to enter my password. This is not visible, see I have entered the password. After that the connection is established, you can closing the connection, means is working fine. Okay, so this part clear. Let's Nikhil, yes. Okay, so let's move to, in we have done this part earlier, but we don't want to write this code again and again. And before that we will see how we can do the automation. So we're going to use here for automation the dictionary. By using the dictionary and their attributes, we can do the automation. How, we will see right now. So let's first invoke some command. So for that, let's give one, sorry, declare one variable, and you can invoke cell. That's invoke cell, you can do that. Once you are able to invoke cell, and you can call the cell, sorry, same variable. So I'm giving cell as a variable. You can send the command what you want to do. We have done this part, so let's do this for the revision, and we can going to add new line so that it will print the new line. Then it going to store in the receive part, where we have to mention what is the space do we need. So 10,000 byte we given, and this output supposed to be decoded, otherwise they will give into the byte. Okay, and after giving this, we have to declare the time for slave so that they have enough time for the running command, then they're going to print. And we will declare as this as another variable, that is the result equal to this, and we're going to print the result, or leave it. I don't want this extra variable, so I will just go for the direct print. So we can do the print here directory to this. Let's see how this code is working or not, and let's remove extra spaces. So this is my complete command. So it's a clear. I don't think anything new I given here, right, Nikhil? So we have, so only extra we have just get pass imported. These three are imported. This much we have to do every time. Okay, so let's run this. Enter password. I'm going to give the password, and yep, it's working fine. So this is going to print, and we can see the output. Okay, so how do I print multiple command in this? So just you need to add multiple send command, that's all. Nothing, you no need to do anything, just you need to send multiple command using this. So this is clear. Let's test this. I'm adding multiple command. How you going to do? You can do 10 or 12 command. You have to use this part to modify. Just keep on adding your send command. Let's check it out this. So we are here. I'm giving password, and I can see all the command input as well as their output are reflecting. So we are good with the multiple command, you understand. But now how do I connect with the multiple device? Okay, for this here you need to use this part, because if you want to connect to any device, you need only this four part. This is the variable one. Even the user and password is a constant if you are the same person who going to connect multiple device, but I'm considering this part as a variable. And how do you do for the, so for that means how do we going to connect for the multiple device? How do we going to do automation for this? So for that we know about dictionary and the list. We're going to utilize that attribute of the Python. So let's do that. So I'm going to break this part in different style, like we are using dictionary. So I'm going to declare a variable for dictionary. uh, Server is a variable, suppose, and having server, this entire, I'm going to copy entire stuff here. Okay, I'm going to cut this part, and I will do the, and I'm going to paste over here. So here what I'm going to do, these are the attributes, the key and their value we're going to define in dictionary format, that's all. So as a dictionary, my dictionary will be my this key and value as for the connect attributes, the same way, so that they can pick up all this value from my dictionary. Okay, so you understand what I'm doing, what is my objective? Yes, so I'm going to declare this, and we will keep the variable as it is. Okay, so I have no, I just copy the same key and value, and we created one variable as a dictionary. Okay, now how to use this dictionary here? There is called keyword dictionary attributes, means you have to use star star and the variable what you have dictionary over there. That's all. That's all. So what we have done, they are telling whatever we have followed by the server, so you extend that dictionary and use those attributes. Let's, by doing we will understand it's working or not. Okay, so what I'm doing here, we are giving all the key according to this. Okay, according to the server attribute, what is they required over their key and value, and this going to link with this server name, the your dictionary, and they're going to extend this as they mention over here. So let's see it's working or not. So I'm going to run this. So password, I pass the password, and you can see same outputs coming. There is no difference in output, but we have different way to define my all the variable in dictionary. Okay. Okay, let's move forward. This dictionary, if I will create for one device, we can create for multiple device. So let's copy and paste. We have multiple device running in background, so I'm going to do for server 1 and server 2 like that. If I'm able to do for 2, I can do for multiple. So just I will for 11 and 12, there's 2 server are running. Now if I will call this server 1, server 2, how do this identify? Okay, you can see there is a error they are showing. If you able to see, means if the server 1, server 2, there is nothing called server. So Nikhil, can you help me here? What will be the value for this keyword attributes for the server 1, server 2, or something else, or server is right?
If it the variable is server one, server two, right? So I mean, in this we'll have to pass server one, or we create another variable which will be listing both server one, server two in it, and then call that variable in SSHCL connection where it says start star server.
Okay, but here what you can do in the different way, you have to think. You can use this as a list. What means you define the server? Okay, define the variable as a server, so error will go on. Now whatever you have, how many device?
Server one, server two.
Yes, excellent. Just you
So
call in the list.
we can add all the servers that we want in a list,
Very
and
good.
then server one
Yes,
is listing it.
just keep on adding your attributes, means dictionary for the complete information about that, and you call those number, keep on adding here in the list, and this server having this. But the problem once they can run, this will list. This is not a dictionary, but this is the dictionary attribute. So if I'm going to run, let's see the error, what going to give this error. We resolve one part, but the second part we need to, they need as a dictionary attribute, not a list attribute. Let me show you the error. So they are telling the server, the client argument after this must be mapping, not a list. Mapping to the what? Dictionary, because this is keyword for dictionary. But what we are doing, we are giving list. So how you going to integrate this not to list? Of course they will pick up this as a list, but they're supposed to move the content of server 1. So for that you have to give loop, you have to create the loop, so that they will connect with this, they will pick up as a server, as is this server 1, and they will take final content of as a dictionary. Okay, so for that, that's very easy. For loop, I will declare, uh, I will tell here servers, I will make it difference variable, because I server as a variable I use here. So I will give for loop server, okay, in servers. Okay, you can take any name. So from here I am telling what, please look each content of the list and expand that as a attribute. Now what I will do, under this loop entire thing I'm going to bring under for loop. So just repeat this thing again and again. Pick up one as a server, this pickup from server list, and this is the actual content. I'm clear this part. I have able to make clear. Yes, that's all. So this is the complete automation. Let's run this is working or not. So they will ask me password only one, and you can see they are connected. So first they are connected to a little bit tough to understand, no? They have connected, they have done. Let's what I will do, let's make the program more meaningful. So I'm going to print. This is not for the common printing, this is for each and every time it will print or connect to each and every time to the device. So let's give the printing work here, or is supposed to be in the loop. What do you say? Because each and every time they will connect, so they has to print this. Okay, so printing. So what I want to print, let's use connecting to f stream, so that I can take the input from this connection to server. Server will be what? Server take from server list, right? So server list, and from server list I want host name. Okay, I want to print host name, and this should be going as a string. Okay, this goes string. So what I'm doing, whatever server you will connect every time, you take their IP and print as a this connecting to that server, so that going to be print. Is it clear what I have done here every time? So it will be easy to whom you this device is connected. And let's print few more things, so that is going to be separate my output. So let's do this, we do already. I'm going to multiply this 30 times, just for giving every time they will print this. Okay, let's see. Yes, okay, now let's run. I'm going to save this, so that okay, let's run this. The output they ask me, oh excellent, yes, I want to this print. Okay, so you can see my output now visible. I have connected, if you see, this is connection to the server 12. So, and before that we have 11 also, where we are, yes, connection to the server 56.11, and we have output of 11, then we have connection of 12, then their output. So it's part clear? Yes, no, no questions, right, Nikhil? Okay, thank you. So I'm going to stop for this, and next session we're going to see how we're going to do automation. I don't want to write this command, I don't want to remember this all command, because network deployment engineer, they are not expert in code. So maybe DevOps engineer will do this, and they will run only that they're going to give the input as these things, and they supposed to done. No need to do all these things, not they no need to do the coding. Okay, so we will see in the next class how we can achieve that. Bye bye, see you in next class, guys.